to the Overly Opinionated Podcast. Rest in peace of fallen kings, queens, and in betweens.
And free the guys.
And free Palestine. Make sure you like this video if you fucks with it. Click that subscribe if you haven't. Ring the notifications bell because it helps.
Drop a comment.
We try and make some money. So, drop a comment because you will definitely have some opinions after ours. Man, that last episode, I rewatched it. While I was editing, I rewatched it, and we're recording before y'all have gotten to see it and respond. But I'm assuming the response has been exactly what I was expecting. I really liked that episode.
Yeah,
I really fuck with that episode. You was a thoughtful motherfucker there. That was extremely thoughtful where you was at on that.
Yeah, and the timing of it was crazy.
Perfect.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
how that
perfect.
worked out. The timing on that blew my mind.
Legit perfect. We have covered before, but it was on an episode that will never come out. I definitely feel the need to make sure they hear me say that running out of gas is fucking insane. It seems so impossible to do.
We spoke on that, and my girls was out of town this weekend, and while I get in her truck, and I can't move until I go to the gas station, bro.
Gas light on and everything.
Bro, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why people like to play that game? I don't understand it, bro. I don't. I told you, bro.
It's wild.
That shit just it made me so mad. But it's not my car. What? But still, like, why do that shit though?
Do either of your vehicles take premium?
No. Oh.
Yeah. I just got a whip that takes premium, and it takes like
No, I'm talking about how much of a difference is it?
gigantic,
Like, really?
huge.
Is it damn near like getting diesel?
I pay $4 a gallon.
Nah, that's crazy.
Now I have devised a plan.
I gotta hear this.
I have devised a plan so that it hurts less. So I had 125 miles till E. I was at about a little bit over a quarter. And I just filled it up. It took me $54.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go get gas every time I'm at half. Like, my gas light will be half.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, shit, I got to go.
No.
So that it'll never be $100.
Nah. That's what they say you should do, though.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm on that.
Because they said first off, they said when your gas get low, it start using like the minerals at the bottom of your gas.
Got you.
So that they should never let it get low.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that just for the cost savings. I'm not trying.
That's a heavy bag though.
What?
Nah, filling that motherfucker up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I never want to do that.
So
$54 with more than a quarter.
that's why I told you I don't fill my van up, bro. Yeah. Remember I said
How many gallons you got?
I don't even know, bro. But I know 40 only put me just at half, depending on what I'm in, like what I'm on. But if it's like the lighter zone, 40 put me around half. Never really over, just close enough to half. And yeah, I'm not filling that motherfucker up, bro.
Yeah.
That just make me mad.
Yeah.
But I want to one time just to see how far I go on it, though. And then that would determine if I'm a filler up. But that's too heavy. Nah. I'm not into that.
Whoa.
Yeah. But you on premium, so I can't complain too
No,
much.
bro, I'm not on premium. Premium is only 89 octane.
So what are you on?
I'm on super.
Wait, do all gas stations have that? Okay, I was about to say, I don't really look. I was at 87.
What hurts me the most is that I only need 91 octane. But they don't got that shit at most gas stations. I gotta go with 93.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
I'm about to start looking for them. I'm about to have a gas station.
Yeah.
Like, my gas station is this one.
Did you forget until you had to get gas?
Oh,
Or
no. No.
That been on your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have never watched my gas, I don't want to say light, but like the miles till E. And this car only goes by the 5. Like, it don't count down. Just by the 5. So I get in my car and I drive 12 miles to work, and that bitch done lost 15 miles. And I'm like, whoa.
No, hold up.
Come back.
Is it good on gas?
It says so.
Or you don't know yet?
It says that it's good on gas.
No. Do you know, though? Do you feel like, okay.
I have filled up once and driven about 300 miles. And it was at a quarter when I filled it up. It's still over a half right now.
I would say yeah then. Now, I'm not going to say my work truck is like good on gas, but
It's not.
It's better than my last one
Okay.
because I got an Eco now, so it's better.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. It's better though, so I can't complain too much though.
Yeah.
Like, cause my last one, like, no joke, 40 is only getting me to like a quarter, bro. That shit. And then,
You drive a lot, though.
that, but I couldn't fill it up over half because I had a leak in that bitch, and I found out the hard way. A slow ass drip too, and when I filled it up one time, I was proud too. Like, okay, let's go. And I'm like, bro, there's no way I am running out of gas this fast. But the leak was so small, like I smelled gas up under it, but it was just like legit just dripping. I was like, oh yeah, fuck this. Now I'm accustomed to not even going over half a tank.
Wow. Yeah, we don't got to talk about gas for long, but that was like just the fact that I was talking to people who run out of gas. Like they have run out of gas more than once in their life. And it's just wild to me to have to
idiots.
do it one time. That's crazy. Doing it more than one time, you're doing something wrong.
Okay, one time is crazy, but you should definitely learn from that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah,
One
this
time
will never happen again.
Yeah, one time is way too many for life.
Yeah, that light come when I'm there. I'm at the gas station.
That's so wild. It's so wild people run out of gas. Like, especially now, it tell you how far you got. No, you fucking up. If you ran out of gas, you
deserve
fucking well.
You deserve it.
Well,
No, you deserve it.
you are definitely fucking up.
You're
no
not
question.
a victim.
Speaking of victim, Roddy Ricch apparently allowed a crowd of. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not see very many black people.
Me either. Nah, I know what video you're talking about. That's crazy how I knew off the nose.
What's weird to me is, hold on one sec. That's the video. What's weird to me, so the comments told me that he gave them the pass. I have not seen a video where he gave them the pass. Did you?
No, I have not.
I looked for it.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't exist.
Okay.
But according to the internet, he gave them the pass to say nigga a bunch of times.
Now, whoever said that, I'm assuming they were white, right?
I wouldn't know.
I never heard someone say he gave them the pass.
I wouldn't know. I don't like it.
Why?
Assume they're gonna rap it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, assume they're going to.
Yeah.
Like, I assume when Drake says nigga in his lyrics, like, they're gonna say it.
Yeah.
I went to a Kendrick Lamar concert when he was touring for Damn.
Uh-huh.
And I was surrounded by white people in Columbus.
Uh-huh.
I knew they were gonna say it.
Uh-huh.
Man down, where you from, nigga? Like, you know they're gonna say it, right?
Uh-huh.
We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to. Giving you permission is weird.
Facts. I don't think it happened, though.
Okay.
I really don't think that happened.
Okay.
And then, so does that change your opinion of the video? If the past didn't happen, that was just rumor, whatever. Does that change your opinion of the video?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, because that shit was lit. Dumb lit.
It was a concert. It was dumb lit. It was a fucking concert.
Okay, a lot of people don't perform and get that reaction. Like, performance at festivals, like, there's I'm gonna send you it. There's a clip of Lil Yachty coming. I know this is crazy. Lil Yachty coming out perform. I don't even know the song he was performing, but just his reaction, the crowd reaction was crazy. I love seeing that. The same like when DMX was performing, seeing the crowd reaction, that shit blows my mind. Like, I think that shit is dumb lit.
Okay.
Yeah, so that whole ordeal, I fuck with
It's a
that.
fucking concert, man.
Yeah. All
Like, that
concerts
doesn't
ain't like
move
that.
me.
All concerts aren't like that.
I've never been to a concert where it wasn't.
You ever seen concerts where was it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, I'll send you those too. There's no way, right? I can
Like,
send
you're
you a
talking
Ja
about they
Rule
went-
right now.
You're talking about they paid to see this person?
Yeah, and
No,
I'll show you the
I
Ja
have
Rule.
not. I have not seen it.
Gets inserted right here. Yeah.
Oh, you gonna see it?
Yeah,
All right.
no, it's bad.
Now, somewhat on that same, I just feel like that's weird. I just wanted to say, I wanted to get your take on it, just
No,
because
it's definitely weird.
if you're giving someone permission to say a word, that just feels so uncomfortable to me. Like you're not getting any permission from me.
It makes it proves that somebody is superior here. Like, no, for real,
No,
like
I think it proves that you shouldn't be doing the thing that you want to do. I think that's what it proves. It proves that you shouldn't be doing the thing, and you want to avoid the repercussion of the thing that you shouldn't be doing. Like, you want to be told, like, no, the reaction that is supposed to happen is not going to happen because I'm going to make it okay for you. Like, no. You take on what it is that you take it on.
So-
like, you're calling something on, accept it.
so. Like in that sense, all right. What would be the
If
consequences?
someone catches you on this video and was like, man, you taking your heart out. Hey, you were singing your heart out. Connor.
You didn't miss a word,
Look,
Bucko.
Connor, you're singing your fucking heart out there, bud.
Gotcha. Okay.
If someone says that and you're like, man, I just love the song. It's like, yeah, but you look kind of crazy.
No, but what's worse?
You take that.
Hold on. Like
Pause.
asking for the pass or offering the pass. Asking is definitely worse, though, right?
Offering the past is worse.
Why you say that?
Because what are you doing?
You a coon?
Yeah. Yeah.
That make me think that has never popped in my head. Give you the pass.
Never.
Yeah, you a different type of breed.
Never. You know what else has never popped in my head as a thing?
What?
You're invited to the cookout.
I hope I could be 100% wrong. I think that's just the internet thing. I hope that's just the internet thing. I don't want to be around anyone who says that.
Like, huh?
I think that's just the internet thing. I hope so. I hope I'm not wrong though. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Now, don't get me wrong. Some white people is just lit.
Yeah.
Just hype them up, but now you inviting them to a special place.
And it's a fake cookout. Like, it's not a real, like, if you really go to a real cookout, it'd be diverse. People be there.
Yeah.
Like, a real cookout, like, people really be invited to the fucking cookout.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
huh?
Now, do you know people who actually say that?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I was about to say that's kind of nasty.
But on a similar topic, I was chatting with somebody about the pod, and on a random tip, they were like, I like Post Malone.
He do numbers.
Yeah.
Crazy numbers.
They quickly told me that they like him as an interviewee.
I never watched one.
Me neither. I don't know what that dude does other than make music. I've heard his music. I'm good. I've heard all the Post Malone music that I've ever needed to hear and that I ever will need to hear. But that brought a super interesting topic, in my opinion.
What?
We separate an artist from their interviews real easy.
Uh-huh.
Like, an artist and their personality, or their music, or sorry, their art and their personality don't need to be linked for us.
Facts.
And even though I don't know Post Malone at all, I don't doubt that his personality is worthy of, like, following. Mm-hmm. Even though his music is shit.
Yeah.
Because Nipsey Hussle was, like, one of the best interviews that you could have ever gotten. And there might be 4 songs that I can even stomach listening to.
He about to get some hate.
I know I'm about to get hate, man, but like, not my swag, dog. It's simply not.
He ain't never been. He's not in my playlist.
Yeah,
Never been.
it's like,
So you now, I'll always. That's always been a thing. Like even like when that R. Kelly shit was going, people always separated his actions from his music. Niggas still listen to R. Kelly. Same thing with Chris Brown. Like I thought that's like the norm though.
it's different going that direction. It's different the direction you're going. When the art is so fucking good that you have to ignore the person that they are, that's different. Going the other way is weird. That's the weird thing. It's weird for you to be able to accept, like, this person has a personality that makes them worthy of following, quote unquote, but their art ain't good. You wouldn't know this person if their art
Wow.
wasn't
That is pretty weird.
well known. It's weird to go that way because that's the reason that you would know of them. The reason
Wow.
that the reason anyone knows who Post Malone or Nipsey Hussle is because they made art that connected with a bunch of people.
Now, I like to give interviews a chance. If you're like, you gotta be on a certain type of level, I should say.
Okay.
Like, you can't be no little something, like some type of level. I never was a fan of Nipsey's music ever. Like I ain't never heard. He drop a song, I'm not going to go listen to it. I've never been that guy. But for some reason, when he was talking, I will listen to him. Like I'll give you the chance. I don't want to call you bad. It's just not my style. But every artist I do listen to from interviews, I typically like their music, and that makes me watch their interview. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I typically like something from them.
Okay.
Musically. And that makes me like, oh yeah, okay, I fuck with your interviews. But I have one exception, and I just think he's a joke, is Kevin Gates. Like nothing, his music does not get me moving. If he dropped a song, I'm not listening. But his interviews are hilarious, bro. They're
Okay.
hilarious.
I wouldn't know.
Hilarious. Like
Okay.
I can't take him fucking serious. Like I hope he's joking. And then the next one, Lil Yachty. Like he's getting off into the podcast now, though. But
Okay.
I don't want to say his music is good, but it's good entertainment for me. I'm not.
His music is?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not calling him good. Please understand that. And I know
Everyone just heard you call him good.
no good
Okay.
entertainment,
I'm
not
cutting
good
that
music.
part out.
But if you don't like someone's music, I don't understand why you would like listen to them talk. That's what blows my mind.
I am surrounded by thoughtful people. There are a lot of people that told me to go. Luckily for me, it has worked in reverse to how it worked for you.
Mm-hmm.
People will tell me, you need to go listen to this nigga's interviews. He's great. And I go and listen to somebody's interviews, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, this nigga mad thoughtful. Let's see what he talking about. And end up, actually, the biggest one was Vince Staples.
I thought you liked his music.
He's hilarious. He is motherfucking hilarious. And somebody said on Twitter, my man Karma, he said on Twitter years and years ago, he was like, I like Vince Staples. Never heard a song, but his interviews is lit. Something similar to that. And I looked up one of his interviews, and it was a phenomenal interview. Like, he's not only hilarious, but he's like extremely intelligent. Like he thinks through everything that he does.
Yeah.
And when his album came out, I was like, oh yeah, this is Vince Staples. So I listened to it. It is in my opinion, it's a classic fucking album. It's a classic album.
So you do like his music?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have liked his music, I can say.
I don't think I can name one song from him, but I do know his interviews.
Yeah, there's no I mean,
Yeah.
I think Vince Staples is real fucking good. So check out Summertime 06 if you haven't. Like
You guys send me
it is a fucking great album. But either way, like you tell me that somebody's interviews are good, I can give them 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm in. And the same thing with Nipsey. My man Smitty hit me and told me that Nipsey was doing so. This is when he released that album, Mailbox Money, and he didn't. He released an album and you could download it for free or you could buy it for $100. And that was like a big thing. Jay-Z bought so
Yeah.
however many copies of it, and he was like, yeah, just the way that he do business and the way that he like he real business minded, trying to help people get on their feet type of shit. He was like, yeah, check out his interviews. So I went and checked out his interviews, and I was like, oh yeah, no, this is incredible. Let me go listen to the music. Oh,
It's so disrespectful.
no thanks. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but it's just, that's just
Yeah.
not I didn't enjoy it. But I'm so able to separate your art from your personality that I will still watch Nipsey Hussle interviews and get edified. I'm not looking to hear his rap pretty much ever.
My new one is I'll fuck with L.A. Russell, man. His interviews, I feel like it's on the same boat as Nipsey's, bro. All that nigga is give out free game, bro, and tell his story.
Yeah, but that nigga's music gets me fucking.
Oh, bro.
He makes me want to punch shit.
I can't skip his music.
Yeah.
And that's so crazy to me. Like, I just remember, like, last year, I didn't even know who dude was. Like, and
Right.
I stumbled across this dude and it was like,
Right.
nah, this energy is
and
like,
you sent me him, I think, at least 3 times a week.
Bro.
You stumbled across his
Bro.
shit, and you sent it to me
yeah, listen,
3 times a week minimum.
I stand for whatever he's standing for, bro.
Ghetto Gold is such a good song, dog.
Bro, like for real. And then, like you said, how he do business, because he does it the same way. Like when he throws his little backyard getaways, he say pay what you can.
Yeah.
You can get in. Like like whatever, pay what you can. Same with his, bro. I fuck with that shit so much, bro.
Yeah.
Like he really for the people. Like I
Yeah.
fuck with people who's for the people, man.
Yeah.
Like that goes a long way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Shout out to him, man.
I am interested in that dynamic, though, because I do think I have a similar ability to love the art so much that you can say and do wild shit, and me be able to listen to that album with no regret, no qualm whatsoever. The same way that I can like what you have to say so much that I can ignore the fact that your music just isn't good. Like I don't have to avoid you. Like those things are so separated for me pretty consistently too. So
I think it's the opposite for me. I wouldn't say mine's just consistent. Like normally, if I'm watching you,
I fuck with your music.
yeah, normally.
Yeah. No,
Which is I feel like the standard, like we just talked about.
yeah, I understand that. That's just I find that interesting.
Yeah, I
And
never really thought about that.
now I do feel, I don't want to say obligated, but more encouraged to go find a Post Malone interview. I do doubt that I will feel similarly to the person I was chatting with.
I I can't believe you don't like his music. He got a couple bangers.
What?
Yeah. Post Malone? Yeah.
You ever heard White Iverson before?
Yes. You ever heard Fall Apart?
So we had
I'm balling.
yeah. Right.
You don't like drug addicts, that's it. Not saying he would though.
Hey, who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? I don't know. Damn. So I have this down here, so we might as well get into it. I've been wanting to get into this for a little minute now. I have had multiple conversations now about this, so it feels like the right time. Somebody that I know well is a Stoic.
A what?
Stoic. It's a philosophy
English.
of doing hard things for the benefit of those hard things to do, and accepting life for what it is, pretty much. Not getting too attached to things, becoming the best version of yourself by only dealing with the things that you can control.
I could be wrong. This is a man.
Yeah. He is really about that shit too. Like he does difficult things. He does things that are difficult to do because they're difficult to do and because he gets benefit from them. He like has learned to enjoy hard shit, pause, because like the benefit of it.
Can I have an example? If you can.
Eating things that taste bad, like eating things that taste specifically bad because they will
good for
bring
you.
will bring some good benefit to you.
Nah.
Not my bag either.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Fuck
Right? Like
that. Nah, he tripping.
but he is so engulfed in that lifestyle that he finds it difficult not to be somewhat disgusted by people taking the easy way to do things, which is literally just
Living.
yeah.
He's making his life harder. And don't realize
For the good of it. Now, stick with me. There's someone else that I know, and she's actually a lady. And she grew up real nice like.
Suburban.
Golf course in the backyard type.
Oh, polo club.
Real nice.
Okay.
And she is also a stoic now. And, you know, somewhat disagrees, understands her parents, you know, going the direction that they did, like making life easier for their children, but somewhat hates that because the benefits of struggle are gigantic.
I agree.
Right. We talked for a long time about how struggling would have made her better at being a person, more resilient. And she's under the impression that people should struggle. People should seek out struggle. People should seek struggle so that they don't forget how to overcome things. And I am in agreement with that.
I get that angle so much, but
You gonna end up where I ended up, ain't you?
like, no, that struggle different though. Like, no. I get the angle. I really do. Like, struggle create real people.
Yeah, better
Like,
people.
Like
Yeah.
real world people.
Yeah.
Like that's what struggle create. Like
Yeah.
you see the world for what it is.
Yeah. And triumph. It creates triumph.
Yes.
If you struggle and the world isn't moving out of the way for you, you have to learn how to push the world out of the way. And that's a great thing.
Yes. But
yeah.
like this is live. Everyone shouldn't be having to do this though. Like I get
They should.
You think so? Why?
Yep. Because it makes you better. If you don't have to do that, then you will be weak. And it's impossible that you live a life where you don't meet some type of struggle. And whether you have struggled before, whether you have learned how to navigate a turmoil, that determines how you act when you finally meet it. And that's why if you've never struggled before and you're 25 years old, the first time something happens to you, you're going to react worse. Because what do you know? You might react specifically poorly, right? Like that shit might be devastating to your life because you never met any other struggle before.
I get you on that, but sometimes people just don't come out that struggle though. So
Yeah.
it's hard to wish that on somebody when it's not a possibility to come out of.
But that's why you give controlled struggle. I'm not saying that. I believe we've talked about this on the pod before, but there was somebody that I know that was specifically well off, and they got specifically well off. Like they were fine growing up, but they got specifically well off, and they are terrified because they have 2 kids, and both of those kids came into the world specifically well off, and they don't know how to make their kids not suck. Like they are unsure how to make their kids not suck because their kids ain't never gonna need nothing. Their kids got everything. Everything their kid could want, everything their kid could need, they got it. And they don't know how to make a kid that's not like that. And you have to introduce struggle to these kids. You have to introduce reality of things not always going to work out for you, even though he's in a position where things can always work out for you. Things can always work out for you except for like big life shit. But you can't let a kid experience a situation where everything just works out for you.
That's when I think getting out and like in the world and interacting with other people open your mind to see what the world is like instead of staying in that bubble. So what I mean by that is, like you said, they're well off. I'm assuming his kids go to like a suburban school. Like them experiencing an Akron public school will let them know like life is not all just like my suburban school, like at all. Like I think that right there just I feel like that's the first step, honestly. You got to get them to interact with people who's not like them.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Like
I fuck
they
with
don't
that big
got to
time.
go through the struggle. Like get them to talk to other people who's not like them.
Now you would agree, and I fucks with that. I don't want to discredit that at all. I'm only being argumentative here for the sake of it. You would agree that watching someone struggle is not the same as feeling it.
100% agree.
Because even still, when it happens to you, you could still easily have that feeling like, oh, I never thought this could be me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't give you that feeling of triumph. It can give you gratitude. You can be grateful for what you have.
Facts.
But it doesn't give you the resilience. Like you don't get stronger by watching someone else struggle. And I think the thing that made me so interested in this is I had a what I considered a strong reaction to her saying that that's why the way that society is now, you have to go and seek the struggle. Like you have to go find struggle because ease is what everyone is selling. Everyone is selling the ability
Facts.
to make things easier. So you have to go and find the thing that's hard and make that the thing that you're chasing, make that the thing that you're after. And I agree completely. But as somebody who struggled naturally, I wasn't like, we didn't start off good foot. Like I had to get good. Like we had to go find good. We didn't start off all right and end up specifically well off. Like I had to get to all right. And once you go from not good to good, I don't want to fucking struggle no more.
Facts.
I'm not looking for struggle.
This is my question, man. Like, I will always say this. It's just two different worlds. So, like you said, struggle create resilient people, right? Mm-hmm. When you got it, what you got to be resilient for? For what? We got to be resilient to make it through life. They don't need that. So, resilient for what? Why do you need that? What do you got to triumph?
Life is better that way.
But why is it needed? Like you can focus on what really matters now when you don't have to do this shit. That's why I don't.
But you can see the results of what you're saying. And the results of what you're saying are shit people. People who don't have to worry about things are not. Like if you don't struggle, you don't appreciate the fact that other people do. You don't appreciate the fact that you are okay now. Like you simply don't have the same resilience in the face of struggle when struggle does get there. Like life not meant to be easy.
I don't even know if that's true. And I say that because it's common that people struggle, bro. Like,
Yeah.
But come on, like this can't be the life we supposed to be fucking living, though.
You are so biased.
I know.
And I love it.
Bro, I know.
Because I'm right there with you. But, I mean, I'll say that the man that I was talking about earlier had it worse off than both of us.
Bro, I get that, though.
He came up
But
big struggle.
listen, he had to be resilient, though.
And now he knows, like he appreciates the fact that life was tough because it made him a better man for it. And for his children, He doesn't want them to have an easy life. He wants them to have to overcome things so that they can be sharper tools.
So I got a question for you. Just if two good people raise somebody,
Yeah.
you have what? Would you you expect a good person, right?
I don't know.
What the environment?
I don't
the
know.
environment matters here, right?
I don't know. Yeah, the environment
so
matters.
put the environment around good people, man.
That is not enough.
Why is it not? If they got good people at home and then their environment is good people, like,
Because good people want to protect their family too. Like, good people want to protect their family too.
yeah,
And sometimes your family needs to take the repercussions for what they did and not be protected. Good people want to protect you from any harm that could come to you, but you need some harm in order to also be a good person. Like, you got to think, the good people that are good people were probably good people because they overcame things. Were probably good people because they made it through shit. They're not good people because everything was handed down to them.
yeah.
You are made better by having to go and get shit, by having to go through shit. You're made better by that. So the argument that I have internally is that, yeah, I need to go and seek difficulty. I do. Like, I genuinely believe that I need to go seek difficulty to be a better person. But goddamn, was childhood enough for me? Like, that shit was enough.
I know I'm biased because I just think the bad outweighs the good, bro. Like, what I mean by that, bro, is the worst struggle. Like, I don't think it compares to the triumph, bro.
You are right.
Like, that shit is just not worth it, bro.
You are right. And that's why the goal, I don't think anybody here is saying go for the worst struggle. Go find the worst struggle and put somebody through it unnecessarily. That's not, I don't think that's that's not what we're aiming for.
So
Some struggle.
now,
some controlled struggle.
yeah, now, what I mean by that is, okay, you set the world off, like them having their car repoed or something, not being able to pay rent, whatever, on the streets. That's what would you count that as like too much?
Yeah, that wouldn't be necessary.
Like, so what type of struggle? Like, what's their next struggle then?
Now, look, I don't know. I've only ever been in this position.
Like,
I don't know
Like,
shit.
I don't know what a control struggle is.
I don't either. But just like it is so much easier for me to stop at Chick-fil-A on my way home than to like cook something significantly healthier, right? And I could do that. I could definitely do that. I could wake up at the same time that I wake up now and go work out, and I just don't.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't. And there is a large part of me, like, I know I'm lazy. Like, I accept that. But there is a large part of me that just like, man, I made it. Like, I'm good now. I'm not choosing struggle now. Like, we didn't have the ability to stop at Chick-fil-A. We didn't have the ability. I can get, when my wife asked me, what do you want for dinner? I could literally answer anything.
Bro, like,
I could literally say Fleming's, and that is possible. I can do that right now. I could spend $70 on a steak today.
and that's what blows my mind. Like, like, struggle is not a choice. Like,
You right?
you just have to do it.
For us, because that was how we were introduced to struggle.
Yeah.
Now, to us, the things that we say, yeah, but is that even a struggle? It's like, yeah, it is. Some people can't believe that's happening to them.
Yeah. I went through something like that at work. So money was like getting tight or whatever when we was like flipping his house. Boss bought a house, and I don't mean to laugh at somebody's struggle, but this shit just like, that shit really like kind of made me laugh. Like, this made me really realize this was two different worlds. She broke down crying because she was one day late on her payment, bro. And I'm like, and I laughed because I legit like, when my dad went, like, I really thought she was like joking, like. And when I seen her tears, I was like you're one day like they're not taking your.
No one cares.
Like you're good. You might not even.
You
get
are
a
the
phone
only
call.
one that cares. You're
Like-
not gonna get a phone call.
Like that's what I was like. That's like you like really worry about this, like. And she was like, yeah, this had never happened to me before. I was like, oh no, that's crazy. Like, yeah, we are in two different worlds here. Like, if that's like a legit struggle, yeah, we're now on the same planet right now. Like, that's crazy
Right,
to me.
right.
Like, I know I'm downplaying, but that shit blows my mind, bro.
Yeah, and no, definitely struggles are different. The thing I think I'm surprised right now at the fact that you don't accept that seeking struggle has that's beneficial. I'm surprised that you don't see seeking struggle as beneficial. Because that's the first step. The first step is seeking struggle is a beneficial thing to do. And the second step is we don't want to do that. We struggle plenty. Like I mean, I talk about all the time how like I could walk to lunch every day at work. Mm-hmm. I had to walk everywhere. Like when I was at work, like I have been at work and didn't have a choice but to walk because like that I didn't have shit.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna catch the bus home. Like I don't want to do that shit now. I don't have to. I don't want to. So can you explain to me like where the disconnect is at this is beneficial? Because I think you're on board with the whole I did this, don't want to now.
But yes, I'm 100% on that. Like for real, like. But benefits do come out of it. But
Not big enough.
that and then like it wasn't a choice. Like this is just what you have to do. Now when you have when you're up, like, okay, I'm traumatized, bro. I see struggle. Like my struggles, like I don't struggle no more when I don't have to be resilient. Like, why would I always want to have to be like this? Like, once I don't have to do this anymore, like, if I don't have to overcome, like, financial, like, gain, like, when I don't have to do all that shit no more, bro, why would I want that on somebody else? Like, I know what comes with that, bro. Like, that shit just, again, is not worth it.
Right.
Like, I don't care what type of good people come out, it's not worth it to me, bro.
Right. Ah, man. You know, I'm not the right person to disprove what you're saying because I'm on board.
I legit want to speak to him.
We can do that.
Yeah, I
we can
would
set
love
that.
to
We can
speak
set
to
that
him.
up. We can set that up. We can actually definitely set that up. I wish I had thought about that beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect you to be so staunch against struggle, but
I'm against that, bro.
and I can't help but completely agree with you because one of my favorite lyrics, one of the only lyrics that I have to rewind the lyric. Like I don't rewind the whole song. I just want to listen to this part over and over again. He says,
And we never going back, so I know it's clear.
my nigga, we are never I'm not going back. We never going back. And that makes it to where like any sign of struggle, I'm like, nope. Nah, nope.
And I think about this a lot because at work, I talk about this shit pretty often. I really think the solution to that, like, for real, is, like, you have to put them in an environment where they're not, like...
They can't win.
Like...
You can't just get out of it. Like, you have to live through.
And, no, or not even that. That's an option, for sure. But why would you do that to your kid?
Oh, the kid. My bad.
Or,
Okay. Yeah.
Or, like, even in life, like, if you have people who like this who never experience struggle, the best way is to put them around people who's not like them. Then they will see.
That's a good way.
They will see both sides, man.
That's a good way. Yeah, that's a good way. I think that's a good way to have him to instill empathy, for sure. I don't think that it does not have the same effect. It simply can't have the same effect, man.
Right.
can't.
Unless you go, like, I agree with you.
You
on
have
that.
to go through it to feel that.
But I think first step is them realizing, like, this is real life.
It's better than nothing. Yeah, for sure. I think public school, that's actually genius.
Bro.
The The only problem is that the education's not good. That's the only problem. Like, the education sucks.
But but then that lets you know, like, okay, like maybe I didn't have it that bad off. Like, look how they teach your kids here. Like, it lets you realize, like, it's not a green grass everywhere you go. Like, that's just not the normal. Like, these minorities over here, like, this is what other people have to deal with who don't look like you, bro. Like, I was trying to explain this with somebody I work with. He don't want his kids going to Akron public schools. Like, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But, bro, like, it'll open them up. Like, those, I say all the time, it's character building, bro. I really believe that shit, man. I really believe it.
I do too.
Like, there's nothing you can stop me from believing that. That shit really builds character.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like you go there. Put some skin on you. It'll put some skin on you.
It could. You know people that stayed out the way.
Yes.
Yeah. You know people that stayed out the way.
But they know it exists. And that's the first step, though, bro.
Okay.
That's the first step.
I'll take that.
I feel like
I'll take that.
Them realizing, okay, this is a possibility. I think we moving in the right direction.
Okay. I'm buying it.
What?
Yeah, no, I this feels like a more vulnerable topic. Just because, I mean, I associate so much with one side here. So it feels more personal. And I know that was somewhat the reason that I put it down here, but I really I expected you to be on the same page with like we should have it hard sometimes. Like, we should have it hard still. But I am so discouraged. I'm discouraged from that. I'm discouraged from having it hard.
That shit feel wrong.
It feels wrong. It feels disrespectful to the me that won.
Yeah. No, that's fact.
It feels disrespectful to the me that overcame to go back in any way, like in any form. Because there was a me from childhood to about 20 years old that was like, fuck, I wish I had better. God, but I just wish I wish it wasn't like this. I can't wait till it's not like this.
Yeah.
And when you finally get out of that shit, man,
that door is locked, bro.
Bro.
That door is locked.
My nigga,
tear your house down. Like, fuck that.
You know how it is allow me to be self-indulgent for a moment. Allow me to be self-indulgent for a moment. I dislike looking different to the people that I grew up around because I'm in a different tax bracket. I dislike the idea. Bless you.
Thank you.
I dislike the idea that I look different, or like I'm flexing on people, or like or like I'm a materialist now. Like I'm materialistic, you know? I don't like that. I specifically dislike it. But I can't help but enjoy the finer things when I can.
Yeah.
Because, dog, I was on the lower end of all of that shit. Like, people had game systems. I didn't. And I'm talking about, bro, I live in a place where everybody poor. Mm-hmm. Niggas talking, they got the J's. Yeah. They got something. Everybody had something. I was made fun of as the kid who just had the FUBUs. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And, like, I didn't mind having, like, the FUBUs were fine. Averex was my favorite pair of shoes. Like, them shits was fire. You never even heard of them. Mm-mm. Yeah. They look great.
I had a pair of P. Millers, though.
I had them joints, and niggas got made fun of. Like, so, you didn't, you know? Now having the ability to buy a German-engineered car or to wear nice clothes every single day, have a great dinner, maybe even pay for somebody else's dinner. Like, I simply relish in my ability to access these things that younger me could not even imagine doing. Like, my mom really meant it when she said, "Do you have McDonald's money?"
Yeah.
Like, she really meant it. She really meant that shit.
She didn't want to stay. Like, yeah.
For real. She meant it. And there is not a day where I could not afford McDonald's. Like I could eat McDonald's every day and be fine.
And I'm glad you brought that up because in my household, that shit is the joke. My daughter will lie and say she got McDonald's money and we get McDonald's every time. Like, that's like, bro, there's,
Yeah.
you want something to go ahead, man. Like,
Yeah.
Can't, bro, it's $3. Like,
Right.
get something, man. So it's like, them, bro, I already know I'm biased, bro. There's like, it's so crazy. I worked this hard for this.
Right.
So it's like, why,
You got to use it. You
You
got to
have-
live in it.
like, what would old me think if I didn't use it though?
For real.
Like, I wasted it.
For real. For real.
Foot is on the gas.
Yeah, man, and it's uncomfortable to say so, but I agree with you. I owe it to old me. I owe it to younger me to ball if I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I can. Why wouldn't I? I have to. Like, man, it's so. It feels like it would be so easy to be young and have everything handed to me and then be like, man, I could have been better if I struggled some more. People should be out here struggling. It seemed like that would be so easy to say. It is so hard to have struggled, not struggle no more and be like, man, I should be out there struggling. Like, no. I remember that. That's ingrained. I can avoid that shit now.
Mm-hmm.
I can get out of there now. And that's what I want to do.
Like, I really do get the angle he's taking, but I'm uncomfortable with it, bro. Like, struggle gives you a map of how to maneuver through life.
Yeah.
And if that map didn't have dead ends, bro, I'm all for what he's saying, bro.
Right.
But them dead ends and you got to backtrack and you feel like you're not getting nowhere, bro. No. Like, and for him to be, like you said, he had it worse off than us.
He had it worse off than us.
I feel like I look at struggle different then. Like, why don't I see it the way he see it?
I don't know. There is an answer to that. And I don't know it. I will make sure.
That's what I want to talk to him.
within the next few episodes, he'll be on. I'll make sure of that. This is a great conversation to have. I think multiple times. I think this conversation can be had multiple times, and I might end up on a different. Like, I feel differently about it every sentence because I know the gains. I know the benefit of making it through shit. I know the benefit of it.
You know them dark days,
but
man.
I also know how it feels when you down there. Yeah. Like, my nigga, I work at the same job where I used to be standing at the bus stop or walking to the bus stop, seeing people that I know driving down the street like, damn, I wish they'd have gave me a ride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I work at the same place still. No, I don't want to walk home.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to walk I don't want to walk to catch the bus. No, I don't. And I don't see how someone who did that could want to struggle that way.
And I feel like if I was to do that, that's so disrespectful to me though.
Right.
Like this shit is not a game, man. I did it before because I had to.
Right.
I'm not doing it no more.
Right.
We don't have to do that no more, man.
I'm very interested in the responses to that. I'm very interested in the responses to the way that we look at things. Especially because our perspective is similar.
Yeah.
Our perspective is damn near the same here. And I hope that y'all see that we tried not to do that, but look, we some greedy ass niggas from Akron, man.
Facts,
and there's nothing that can dim that part of us. So we look for y'all to shed light on what we missing here. And we definitely, well, I'll speak for me. I definitely hope y'all can at least somewhat understand where I'm coming from on this. It feel nasty to say, like, I could get Flemings if I want. Like, that feel like the younger me is like, who is this nigga?
Why is he flexing?
Who is this nigga? But hopefully y'all know that I say that from the younger me's perspective, the younger Savon's perspective, where like bologna was a gourmet meal. a lot. Bologna was the thing that you had for dinner a lot. Ramen noodles were lived on for years,
bro.
Years, bro. So it's not me flexing. It's me. This is a victory lap.
Reminiscing. That's hard. Shout out to
Nipsey.
Nipsey.
That's crazy as hell. Yeah. So tell us your thoughts. I am specifically inviting disagreement here because I know that is going to make this whole thing better, and I want y'all to, I really want to hear exactly what y'all think. Hit us up at the Overly Opinionated Pod on Instagram, at the OO Pod Boys on X, or the Overly Opinionated Pod at gmail.com. For the geezers, we'll see y'all next Wednesday.